How's it going, everybody? My name is Biffy and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is going to be a let's play as well as an instructional video on how to get the good ending, because I don't know how to do it, but we're going to figure it out. I'm going to try to compress this video down to be as short as possible, cutting out any content that we may have seen on the channel already. For anybody that's new and that's watching this for the instructional part, stick with me because we're going to be learning this together. That way you can learn what not to do, because this is very tedious work apparently. So let's get down to it. Let's start a new game. Please enter your name. My name is Biffy, of course. Okay, so we had to appeal to Sayori. So like we already know all this stuff about Sayori and the literature club, like how she gets us there. Look how happy they all are. They're like, oh. Okay, so we have to appeal to Sayori. It's time to write a poem, yes. Okay, we're gonna write poem nature. Yes. I know Sayori like the back of my hand. Me and Sayori have a lot going on. We're one and the same, if you know what I mean. Damn it. Extreme. Damn it. Sensation. Damn it. Dark. Fear. Defeat. Inferno. That's this one's gonna be tough. Where's auto? I'm gonna save right here just in case, because I'm gonna click a button. I don't know what it does. Oh shit! Can I go back? Can I go back? History. Okay, so I accidentally skipped a little too far past. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. What? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really just hard to get right. My hair is too, man. My hair is curly and thick and crazy at the same time. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up right. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn, that is fucking mean. It's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'll start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is. I have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Oh god, that's not the right thing to say. It did when I bought it. Oh, inaccuracies. There's no toothpaste stain. I don't see a toothpaste stain. This is getting really close to another character. This is weird. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around her. Puts her arms around. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that's like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else does. Anyways, I understand that I read things differently than sometimes they are wrote. So, sorry. It's just the way things come out. So, that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed early. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Biffy, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Oh my god. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Alright, let me make sure. So we've already seen this before. Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Okay, this is so good, Biffy. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I am not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? When I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Biffy poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. That's weird. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I think this is the same poem that she wrote the first time. I think they're all gonna be the same. Alright, there's some dialogue that was missed, but this is Sayori in the hallway. I think she's talking about oh my god. She's talking about reading poems. Possibly for the festival? The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Biffy, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. In the South, where I live, people call them crayons, but other people say crayons. I just don't know what to say, so I just say, "Could you hand me those, please?" They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. All right, that's one down. Don't forget, don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh, shit. What happened? Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by her waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. It hurts. Just do it for a second. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Where would I even find ice this time? I guess a cold drink will do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back in the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Here you go, Sayori. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. Looks like a bottle of whiskey. Oh, it's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Biffy. This kind of reminds me... this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Biffy, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Biffy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but... well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want Monica. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast, you're hurting yourself. After hurting yourself. I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. The moment we make it back to the club room. Oh, you're back. Good timing, I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. She's fine, don't worry about it. It's okay. I was playing with the crowns and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right here. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Because I don't want to spill out all over the floor again. Sayori. Biffy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh. Just come right out and say it. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write about poems when... How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Pat Sayori's head. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Biffy, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write it for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support her knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop a bottle off the lid of... Yeah, we've read this one before too. Because I remember that was the one I rapped about. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. Alright, this is where we all kind of see where she's not so cheerful anymore. Activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori. Okay, this is where we see what's going on with Sayori. So I'm going to show my poem to Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Biffy. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired. You want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I want to see smiles on your face. Alright. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the only one that likes... The only one who likes this one... I guess you are the one who likes this one the most. Oh, okay, I'm reading as me. Jesus Christ. You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand the most, Sayori. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. And this is how a poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. I'm glancing around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home for a little bit early today, okay? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, alright? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Let's just get past this stuff here. But see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, let's stay here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, it's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Ugh. Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be coming to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now, so that's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love bacon so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna have me do the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Jeez, sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. She was gonna say something, but she didn't. Can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming over to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about Sayori, that Sayori finds out about this? Oh, jeez. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door by entering it myself again. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to skip here. All this stuff, she's going to tell us everything about how she feels and depression and all that bad stuff. Okay, oh shit. This is Natsuki. Damn it. I wish I wasn't skipping. I need to start saving. I'm going to save. I'm going to save here. It's going to be a long afternoon, so just don't be weird because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Okay. So you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky that like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Biffy? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Good lord. Your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and others... And it's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But... Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. That's a little weird to say. How would you know that anyways? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Biffy. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. God, I've been sitting here for an hour. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. Fluid. Is that the word you want to use when you're baking? Plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Biffy, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. I'm gonna save here just in case. Never know. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, it does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. See, Natsuki, baking is like Natsuki's poems. And poems are Yuri's poems. I don't know much about Sayori or Monica, like what could be their thing. Maybe their attitude for Sayori. Monica, I don't know anything about Monica. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. God. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Making icing with a whisk is fucking hard, okay? Just want to put that out there for anybody. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It's just taking longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk for me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? You really need to beat the crap out of it. As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. Got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger, and before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, jeez. This could be taken differently if seen from the wrong angles. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. She's got that one sharp tooth that freaks me out. That's why I thought she was a vampire at first. Because I didn't know anything about this game. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things to get reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I'll take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Biffy, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, we're putting them in the oven now. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I forgot to turn on my light. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue the icing with the icing like nothing ever happened. It smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air from the room fills the room. Remember when I cooked the sweet rolls, man? Those were so good. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. Look even better when we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles so that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has much thin tip than the others. That one's really thin. If you can use it to make the stripes or other patterns. You can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. It gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Huh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Jesus Christ, I can't even read. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. There's no reason why you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I need to save my appetite. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? It's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Alright, I'm gonna save the game here. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, and like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Biffy, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. Really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Here's Sayori. Hi, Biffy. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come out here and see it for myself. So I'm going to skip all the way until I confess my love for her. And then, this is where we do that. So I just said that. I'm going to save the game here. Go back. Okay. I mean, there's no way I can cram all this into one episode like I wanted. But I'm going to do 2 episodes. Hopefully we'll get it all finished in just 2. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to press the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Take it easy. Keep it real. Game on.